Righto fellas, let's crack at this one. Righto, why have I been getting you to do the from bit first rather than the select bit? You think I just... Yeah, so if we don't do that, sometimes you forget to link the things together, and if you don't do that, your data goes a bit wacko. So if I look at this, how many tables do I need to access? 3. So I've got the students one, so that's where we'll get the people's name. The studies is where their result is, like the VHA bit, and the subjects is where the other bit is. If I just select something like that, I'll just clear that out the way. That shows us everything. And you'll see down here, you mightn't be able to see it, but if you look closely, it's got 12,000 rows of data. Why is that? Yeah, I haven't linked stuff together. So what it actually does is get every one of these. So you see Albert Apple here. So Albert's thing is there 6 times, and then it's there, and then if we go down a bit further, Albert comes in again. And what it does is link every one of Albert's stuff with every result. So there's 100 results, and there's 6 subjects, and there's 20 people. So if you go 6 times 20 times 100, you get 12,000. So by doing that, obviously that's not real flash. So if we simply go and fix one of these joins up. So because I've got 3, you will remember, and apologies for this, but if you are to sneeze when you've got a very bad head cold, and you put 3 fingers up, you might have some things joining your fingers. How many would there be? 2. If I had 5, how many would there be? 4. Excellent. Or you could just take one away from the tables, but it's not as good a story. So, if you can have that with you, that will be good. So what in, say, the students table links to something else? Will. Stud code. And where else does it live?
Studies.
Okay. Why do students and studies go at the front? Okay, they're bigger. Okay, remember your table is bigger than the individual bits, so if you want to think they're like kids in the tuck shop line, they would push their way to the front. Okay, just by joining those 2 tables, if we have a look at it, now we're down to 600. Okay, so our data's starting to look a little bit better. We know, because we're clever cookies, that we have one more join. And most of you had this right, which was good. So our poor old subjects table hasn't got a turn yet. So what in it is linked to something else? So the subject code is equal to studies dot Mr. J. Okay, again when we look at it now we're down to 100. So realistically, our 3 separate tables we've now got as one, and you'll see that it's quite wide. But we're not recording stuff over and over and over again. Okay? So it's pretty well efficient. So it's like having one massive big spreadsheet. Okay, now that we've got that, we can get rid of selecting everything. Which particular fields in all that big list we had a second ago do we actually want to see? So we want the given name, the surname, result, and subject name. Thank you. Okay, so now we've got all of that data. Okay, so that would be everything if I didn't limit it to something. And now we need to do a bit more filtering. So where is used for 2 jobs? Basically to link your tables together, which we've already done. And now we need to limit it a bit. So what limitations did I have on my people, Lewis? Okay, so here's our VHAs. Again, you can have a look at it. So I've now got all my VHA kids. And if you're a bit tricky, you can actually look and say, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 IPTs. So when we go and limit our other bit, and we just keep going down the list. And we only want IPT. Okay, and all of a sudden you get those people. So the whole idea of a query is, particularly at the moment, the world is gathering data about everything. They count what you buy at the shopping centres, how many times you fill up your car, and people who can actually get that data and do something valuable with it will be worth a gazillion. So if you go into a little business and have a bit of an idea about data, they will love you because you can possibly save them some money.